Welcome to the EmailBot course. The EmailBot can process a large amount of emails automatically. Through the power of AI, it interprets the content and acts accordingly by classifying it, extracting the relevant data, and at the end performing an action like forwarding and responding. To create our bots, we use Simplifai Studio, where you can create, maintain, and track the evolution of your bots. We will now explore the general settings. To change general settings, you need to click on the gear icon in the bottom left corner. You can now click on Email Settings. Here you can link your email bot to an email address in order to synchronize it. By clicking on the little arrow on Receive Emails, you will enter the Receive Emails. And from here you can link your email address to your email bot. To link your bot to your email address, you have these options. Different information will be required depending on which one you choose. You can first discuss with your colleagues which one you should be using. For your source folder name, create a folder with the exact same name in your Outlook. Once you're done writing your folder name, click Save. You should be able to see that your email address has appeared next to Receive Emails, which means that now your bot is paired to this email address. Turn on the Receive Email mode and click on the Sync Now button to synchronize with your email address. You will now start receiving the new emails. Go back to the training page. Select the corresponding dates of your received emails and filter with Received Emails and New. Wait a little bit, refresh the page, and you should be receiving those emails in the training page right here. Now let's go back to Settings to check the error authentication feature. In the error notification, you can report if you have trouble getting emails from your email address to your bot. In order to report an error, you will have to add your email address and the folder name. You will then receive an email explaining you what is the error. This is useful when you want to know which emails fail to process and want to reprocess them again. Now let's get started with setting up some email types. Click on the letter-shaped icon. To set up an email type, just write the email type you want in Add Email Type. In my case, I will take an insurance company as a use case, so the email types could be, for example, travel insurance. To edit, press Enter, or you can also press the plus icon next to it. We could also add motor insurance, health insurance, or house insurance. Something you need to think about is that the more email types you create, the more sample emails you will need. So a good advice is to limit the number of email types you will use. Let's look at how to import email types. Click on Import. You will then be able to drag and drop the file here or browse for the file. Before learning about tagging emails, you need to spend some time in the Annotation Setup. To get the Annotation Setup, you have to click on the hand icon. And if you click on Short keys on the top right-hand corner, you can see entities, email types, and intents. If you click either of them, you can see that it's possible to add a value, a key, a background or outline color, and a text color to differentiate entities, email types, and intents. It is basically color coding. You will use this color coding to tag emails later on. I will just show you with a couple of values so you can have an idea of what I'm talking about. In entities, if you click in the Add Value case, you can see that all the entities you entered previously are available to choose here. I will pick one. Address, pick a key A, the background color green, and the text color white. When you're done adding colors and the key to one line, press Add and go to the next. Once you've completed the setup, you will be able to tag the corresponding values in emails. That is when the tagging will begin. You can now go to the training page in the left menu. You can see that I have already some emails here. To start tagging, you have to click into one of your emails like this. When you get into the email, you can also see this information. The email ID, you also get information about the sender, whether or not there is an attachment, and you will see the date and time for when it was received or uploaded. And for every email, you also have the status. If it hasn't been tagged yet, then the status will be new. If you start tagging, the status will be completed. If an email is difficult to tag by yourself, you can also choose to mark it as not completed. Then, when you send your bot into training, the ones you put as not completed will not be taken into account for training the bot. Now I believe we are ready to start tagging. If you want to tag an email type, you can see that it will appear only at the top, but not in the email. The whole email will be tagged. Here, the email will be tagged as travel insurance. When you're done tagging, you can click on Send to Training Queue at the top. Remember, only the emails marked as complete will be sent to training. It usually takes some seconds or minutes to train, but then your bot should be ready to receive some more emails and be able to organize them correctly according to your tagging. Now we will take some time to understand how to create an email template. The email templates created in Studio are for replying or forwarding emails. In order to create an email template, go into Settings and find Email Template. To have an example, let's have a look at my already created template. Here, I added a name for the template, Claim Travel Insurance. And the subject of the template, Missing Information. This template has been created as a response to the request of a client claiming his travel insurance. In order to process his demand, we will need some extra information. The client will automatically get this email back asking for the missing information in order to process his demand. To build the action flow, click on this icon. You can see all the different email types we created are here, with the non-identified button. They appear in small bubbles, which we call nodes. You cannot delete these nodes. If you want to delete any of these email types, you will have to delete them directly in email type. The not identified node will always stay. It cannot be deleted. It will receive all emails that don't fit any of the email types you set up. Click on the three dots next to one of your email types. You can then choose to add action. You can now choose what kind of action you want to have. What will happen to the email? You can either choose to forward it, to reply to it, to move it to a folder. Here, you can most likely choose to move it to a folder or forward it, because you have all information needed and now someone can handle it. If you click on Move to Folder, this white square appears. I will call the folder Claim Travel Insurance. From here, it means somebody will take care of it and the email has been classified for this particular folder. You will then receive all emails that have satisfied this condition in this folder. And finally, press Save. You can also use the forward option using one of your templates. The forward option also means that someone will take care of handling those emails. It is just another option. Now we are moving on to the second process flow. Click on the three dots and click Add Action. Then you have the same options. So here I will click on Reply because we are missing some information. So we will reply using one of the templates we created earlier to ask for the missing information. Finally, Not Identified. You will find the emails that have not been recognized as either travel insurance, motor insurance, or health insurance. You can choose to add actions to them, like put them in a special folder, or you can leave it as it is. A human will take care of those emails. Finally, you have your action flow overview with the different actions you set up. To get into the dashboard, click on the second icon in the left menu. The dashboard gives you an overview of all the received emails, emails that have been identified and the non-identified ones as well. The second line graph will show the different actions that have been performed